Hi, everyone. It is time for New Listings at Noon. I'm Karen Ringo, a realtor in the DMV area.
I'm Allison Seneca, also a realtor in the DMV area.
So, Allison, how was your week?
My week was good. How was yours, Karen?
Mine was interesting, but still good. Still good. So, guys, New Listings at Noon. If this is your first time watching it, every week, Allison and I, we go out and we find 3 new listings that are on the market that we really love. And so, Allison finds one, I find one, and then we both find one that we really can agree that we really love together. So, Allison, where is your listing located this week?
My listing is located in H Street Northeast. So, it's not on H Street, but that's the neighborhood I would call it.
Awesome. And my listing this week is located in Bethesda. It's in a community called Avenel, and it's a really great Georgian style colonial home. So
I'm very excited for all the listings today, but yeah, there's lots of stuff I love about all 3 of these.
Awesome. And so can you tell everybody where the listing is that we both love, our third pick for the week?
Oh, yes. I should probably tell people that. So the third pick is really, I think it's technically on paper in Columbia Heights, but it's really right where Adams Morgan, Columbia Heights, and Mount Pleasant all come together on 16th Street. And it's a really cool loft condo.
Awesome. Guys, I was asking Allison before we came on, I was like, should we talk about or make a prediction for the market? Because we've been, beginning of the year, everybody's like, what is 2022 going to be? So Allison, just real quick, do you have any predictions or anything you want to say about the market? What do you think this year?
Yeah, I'll say 2 things real quick. I think that there's going to continue to be a high demand, that we don't have a ton of inventory, which is going to push things to be a little bit crazy. I will say that one of my lenders told me that normally he has 3 to 4 pre-approvals over a weekend, and he had 12 last weekend. So maybe it's people wanting to get pre-approved in the new year. It's could be a resolution that they made, or maybe it's just that things are picking back up for sure.
Right. And so the way I hear it as well, that we're going to have a really high demand market this coming year as well. So, all right, well, let's get started. We're going to have Allison go first.
Okay, y'all ready for this? Okay, so I'm so excited for this listing. For the record, it is the listing of our colleague Todd Vassar at Compass. I saw this in Coming Soon not too long ago, and we aren't supposed to market broadly when they're Coming Soon listings. So when this went live, I was just super amped. The address is 1109 9th Street Northeast, Unit 1. It's listed for $875,000 and with a $200 a month condo fee, which is, as most people know, it's not very high at all. It is a 3-bed, 3.5 bath, 1745 square foot condo. Okay. Karen, I'm just going to scream and sing about this for 10 minutes if you let me. So I'll try not I'll try to do it. Okay. First of all, it's obviously bright and spacious. It is a 2-level home. It lives much like a house, but the first thing you notice when you go through these photos is there's amazing designer touches throughout, including lots and lots of my favorite thing, wallpaper. So this first shot just shows you a glimpse of one of the wallpapers that's in the kitchen, but this is kind of showing you, the open concept living kitchen area that they have. And we'll turn the camera because there are some really funky and interesting parts to the layout of this particular unit. And I like how they use a rounded couch here. I don't know if you follow design trends, Karen, or, if any of our viewers do, but rounded wavy furniture is in right now. It's not really my thing, to be honest. I'm very angular, but I do like this couch and how it fits the space. So if we go and get this angle, so this is from the kitchen. So, I love the fact that this is an orange staircase painted, and you start to get a glimpse here on the left of this area, nook that they've made into a dining space. So we'll pull into that photo in a minute. This is just a different angle.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's at the far end of this photo is this little kind of dining area they have.
Here it comes. Not yet.
It's okay. It's okay. This is angle from the stairs, and you see actually there's a different wall treatment on the other side there on the hallway. And for the record, the owner is a designer, so it makes sense that there's like Hermes wallpaper that, there's lots of like, there's a pendant in the kitchen that we're looking at right now that is a Tom Dixon pendant lighting, which is, another really high-end designer brand. And obviously, I mean, there are people living in this home right now, which of course I find amazing because it looks staged. This is the little kind of atrium area I was talking about that they've made into a really cool kind of dining spot. Perfect. It's just perfectly laid out in the way they've done it there.
Yeah, when I saw that, they have 2 shots on the listing of that one. We're just showing you one, but yes, I thought that was really a neat little spot. I love atriums, and it looks like it's double level as well, two-story.
We'll get to that. Yeah, you'll see kind of how it continues into the other level. Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome.
So one of the bedrooms. So listen, you don't have to love floral, but this is obviously a child's room right now. It is adorable. I mean, I am a huge fan of wallpaper. And so at the very least, I respect the choices made in this room, whether or not I would keep them if I lived there. It looks great. Great kids room. It's a nice size as well. And so hallway, so it's just kind of, we're not giving you the floor plans of this unit. So this is just something to kind of show you the length of the home. And if we go further, so this is the primary bedroom. And again, like just curated so well. The closet was painted gray. These are things you can undo if you move there yourself. But I mean, it's a little bit of a pop there that just goes so well with the room.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure why we have that shower photo, but that's okay because it shows you that that's even neat and clean. We have there's another bathroom. I hope I told you the right photos to pick because there's one with this funky wallpaper.
No, Allison, we just had that one because we had another one, and then I asked you, "Are you sure you want this one?" And you gave me this one. So.
Okay. Well, feel free to trump my my choices. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was doing it on my phone and it wasn't lining up.
Yeah.
Well, boohoo! I'm so sorry, guys. There is also another wallpaper. It's like kind of like a jungle print. It's like a deeper purpley blue color, which is also fantastic.
Well, it gives people a reason to go to the open house and see it, right?
Well, there is no open house, so it gives them reason to contact me so that I can go in person and show them and see it. So, okay, awesome. So here we are upstairs. Also, this is kind of the area. It's like a little extra area, and right at the end, at the far end of this photo, that's what looks down into that atrium we talked about. So that kind of dining area, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. And there are it is just so well designed, and we can only, we only pick some photos, and in my case, pick the wrong ones. So so you can't even see all of the cool features of this unit. So this is an exterior shot of the building so that you just understand kind of the layout of this building. This particular unit is, you've got your own private door. So you can, it's a lower, one of the ground level units. And so you can let your dog out. It's totally fenced in, that area. So you could let your dog out there. Just so you know about the building itself, it's really pet friendly, no pet size limits, which is really like a big thing for people who have larger dogs in the city. It's something that people, unfortunately have to navigate. And there's a shared outdoor entertaining space in the building as well. Out there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, like I kind of whispered, there is no open house with this one. So it's, showings only. But if people are interested, definitely give us a shout for this one, because I feel like I could go to this probably 20 times and still want to go back again.
Yeah, it's really beautiful, Allison. I love that one. And I love the atrium area, the little dining area. So very cool. Any other little tidbits that the agent may have told that we
Yeah, so I mean, it's really got everything you need. It's got remote controlled electric blinds. The floors are heated. You know, the designer touches throughout are if you're into the whole kind of home design thing and you pay attention to in brands and names, it's got a lot of that throughout. So, you know, so oftentimes you and I talk about upgrading a unit to include what you want in it. This one truly has already done a lot of that. So, you know, it's absolutely move-in ready.
Awesome. And well, Allison, can you tell everybody my listing as I go ahead and I pull up the pictures and get it ready?
Yes.
Or just give them the address and yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the address for this home is 5 Eagle Ridge Court. It's in Bethesda. It is an 8-bedroom, 9 full baths, 2 half bath, 12,900 square foot Georgian estate. Karen,
awesome.
I will let you take it from here and guide everybody through this incredible home.
Thank you, Allison. So yes, as Allison said, oh my God, this home is huge, 12,900 square feet. And it's located in a neighborhood that's called Avenel. And Avenel, part of it is located in Bethesda and the other parts of the neighborhood is located in Potomac. It's also situated around a golf course, the TPC Potomac Golf Club. And so it's just beautiful. It's kind of like, I would say, kind of living like resort living. Okay. And so this home is beautiful. It was, I believe, Allison, if you can tell us, I thought I had written it down in my notes that it was the year that it was built. Do you have that in your notes? Can you tell us the year that it was built?
I can pull it up. I can tell you the price, but I did not do that. So
while she's looking that up for me, here is a beautiful picture of the outside of this Georgian style Colonial. It is gorgeous. Now, wait till we get inside. This home is very unique. It's elegant. It's everything. And it's not my typical style. I mean, as you guys know, I really love mid-century modern, but there's just something about this home and you're getting ready to see that just really caught me. So here's the first picture, first shot.
Boom.
So wow, look at that. So when you come in, I mean, you're greeted with this beautiful wallpaper, and the wallpaper is Gracie Studio wallpaper. And it was with the original home. And when the owners purchased it, they restored the wallpaper. And so they kept that. Also, you have the beautiful black and white tile floors. I mean, they're just gorgeous. And then what I like, as you can see, is the banister. They painted the banisters black, and that kind of like just picks up the black and white floor. So, I mean, who would think that all of these colors would just go so well, but you enter the foyer and it's just beautiful. And I love the staircase covering, the carpet that's coming down. It's just kind of picking up all of the colors. So it's just really beautiful when you come in. Moving to the next one. Oh, I should have prepped you before I showed you this, but this is one of the offices. There's 2 offices located, and I love the bold colors. I love the bold blue. And if you just look at it, you see the fireplace. Because of that blue, the white fireplace just kind of stands out, and it's just gorgeous. The built-in bookcases are that same color. I mean, it's beautiful. Next, this is the living room area. I love the arch doorways, the window arches. It's just the chandelier just kind of complements, and it's like a soft blue that kind of complements the blue theme that's, with the office, that's the home office that's there. Going into the next room, we're still, you can tell that this family really likes the blues. So we kind of still have this blue and wallpaper. And Allison loves wallpaper. And we also have another colleague that we know that really loves wallpaper. I think she makes a lot of posts, Meredith. So Meredith really loves wallpaper too. So let's pull this up. As you can see, this is the dining room. And it's really expanded, really nice, large dining room. I love the chandelier, and if you look closely there, it looks like the ceilings have the gold, and they're picking up the gold accents with the chairs that's in the room. So that's really a nice, beautiful touch. I mean, the home is just very elegant, and all of the choices that the buyers made are beautiful. I actually went back and looked at the house before they purchased it. to look at those pictures, and you can the before and after is pretty incredible. Here is the gourmet kitchen. It's really large, large island. I love how much counter space that you have. You'll notice that in the next shot, the rounded kitchen with all of the counter space. It's just beautiful. Lots of light, lots of windows. The windows all have, well, a lot of the windows, you'll notice they have transoms over the top, which is really, really beautiful. And this is the family room area. So this home is just really, it's really gorgeous.
I looked it up just before I forgot that it was 1994. And, I went through and told everybody the number of rooms while you were getting the photos pulled up. There are 8 bedrooms. And if we count each half bath, there are 11 bathrooms. So you can't possibly see, we don't have time to show you guys all of the photos. But, it's just, and there are 2 home offices. We've said that, and you'll get to some of the other stuff that this house has. But yeah, it's maybe not the whole style is for everybody, but I mean, I just love seeing a house with character like this. So I can't wait for you to, okay, keep showing us the next bunch of photos.
And well, this is another shot. This is a family room, and I love how this staircase, and it's a different staircase that leads down into this room, and it just kind of brings your eyes up to the staircase. And so this one's just really just a gorgeous room. So now we're going to take you upstairs. Let's bring in our next set of pictures. This is our primary bedroom. And once again, you can see the wallpaper. So the wallpaper is beautiful. There's a beautiful bay window. And there's a sitting area that we're not showing, but this room has 2 walk-in closets with an ensuite bathroom that we're going to show in just a moment. And it's just really, really, really large. Let's click to the next one. And here's a picture of the bathroom. Gorgeous, gorgeous windows, lots of light, lots of space, his and her, or hers and hers, double vanities. It's just gorgeous. So downstairs, you have a rec area, you have a home gym, you have a home theater, and I only chose to show, just because there's so many pictures, just the home theater. But lots of space. You also have a separate au pair or in-law apartment that's attached, and it has its own kitchen and living space as well. So this house, you have 12,900 square feet. Like I said, a rec room. They have an area that they call the billiard room. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I like to create my own pronunciations. So that you remember, I can't remember. We were talking about the
butcher blocks.
Yes. That was what I was going to say. So anyways, so here's a picture of the backyard. Backyard is gorgeous. There is a pool back here. So this is a little sitting area around the fire pit. And then the next one you can see is a gorgeous pool. And I also have a nighttime view of the pool because it's just so beautiful back there. So here's a picture of the back of the house as well as a picture of the pool in the evening. So really, really nice. Now, this home sits on 1.2 acres, and most of the lot is wooded, but there is a clearing in the back that's here, and there is a fire pit that's back here, and the owners have created a zip line, and they have done custom tree houses. So they have their own 2 tree houses, a zip line, and a fire pit back here, which is really nice. And all of that overlooks a stream, and it also backs into the golf course. So this home is really great. There's the Avenel Swim and Tennis Club, which is nice in the community. There's a HOA fee that they pay of $440, and that covers lawn service, because all the homes in here have just beautiful, perfect lawns. So you have your lawn care service, you have your maintenance service, you have membership to the swim and tennis club. Now the golf club, if you want to be a part of that, that is additional. But that's right there at your back door. And then there is an equestrian place, home as well, facility as well. So there is a lot in this community, and it's right here, it's really close to Colorado Springs. I would say it's just like 5 to 7 minutes away. It's very near the city. So yes, it's right here, right
right
near
on your
everything.
doorstep. I wrote down a couple of things that I thought were interesting, so I'll add in. One, there's a wine cellar, which we didn't show, but that's okay. Two, there are 6 fireplaces.
There are 6 things. I did write that down. Yes, there are 6 fireplaces.
6 fireplaces. And I think all 8 bedrooms have ensuite baths.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's $3,295,000. So, I've kind of said this before, when you get to a certain price point, you do start to have different expectations. And, I think this really does deliver on those expectations that one might have. I mean, even from the tree houses in the backyard, those are so cool. Absolutely.
Yeah, this house is just gorgeous. And when the owners took over, I mean, when they purchased, Allison, did I just lose you? When they purchased the property, they came in and they, did a lot of, restored the house a lot. And so they did a beautiful job in restoring the house. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do we want to say who the listing agent is for this? And if there's any kind of open house or anything to that extent?
Absolutely. So the listing agent is Lou Cardenas, and he's with Sotheby's, and he is not having an open house just because of, the pandemic right now. They're going to wait to see where numbers are in the next few weeks, and then they may have an open house in the coming weeks if they are still on the market.
Cool. So. All right. Well, I guess we're getting ready for the one that we both identified as one that we liked this week.
We are. So Allison, can you tell everybody where our favorite listing together, shared listing is?
Absolutely. The address is 3039 16th Street Northwest, Unit 401. So basically, this building is really interesting, and I might mispronounce this, but I think it's called Zydeco Lofts. It's right on 16th Street. Like I said earlier, it's kind of the intersection of Mount Pleasant, Adams Morgan, and Columbia Heights. I think all of the units, I've been in this building a couple of times and seen some units. It happens that they're all very similar in that this big lofty feel. So I think all of them are like that. But basically there's an elevator, and when you step out of the elevator, it brings you directly to your unit. So the elevator would open up right here, I think, like in this angle that we're looking at in this photo. So we can go through it in a minute, but I'll give everyone kind of the stats. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1328 square foot unit. It comes with parking. The price is $869, and there's a $764 a month condo fee. So I like to choose listings that are just funky and unique. And loft, I wouldn't say lofted stuff is like super unique anymore. I mean, there's plenty of it around the city, but still it has a distinct feel. In this case, you've got 20-foot ceilings that you're walking into. So some lofts are not quite the same height. I mean, you've got these windows, which also it draws the eye up and makes everything seem really, really tall and lovely. So where should we start? Okay. So we've been looking a little bit at the living area. The views from this building are pretty incredible. And there is also a roof deck to get even higher up and see more. But, your vantage point is pretty extraordinary. Tons of light. This unit has had some updates and has window treatments and all of that. I mean, this is just a perfect little nook for a dining area.
Yeah. I would say this would be my favorite spot in the unit, because just to be able to sit right there at that little nook and have your coffee or eat your breakfast, or at nighttime, even dinner.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Yep. So. And you can see that you're kind of above a lot there. So your vantage point is very cool. At night, it would be, all the lights are on and everything. So here, your kitchen's built into one of the walls. It's actually a very similar kind of kitchen in the listing I chose last week, which happens a lot in condo living in DC. Everything, I polled my followers on Instagram a couple of weeks ago and asked what they thought about white kitchens. And it's like really split. But there's one thing that you can't argue about white kitchens is it brightens everything up. So, I mean, this whole unit is like, it seems and feels so light filled, in part because I think this kitchen is white. So this is one of the bedrooms, which I absolutely love, with the wood kind of behind the bed there. It's an industrial feel, right? The whole, but this warms it up a bit. The warmth of the wood, I think, was a necessary addition to this room. I love the exposed kind of ceilings in this building. I think it's just adds to kind of the I don't know, just like the funky feel. You've got a good view right here on the side of some of the built-in closet and like shelving that have been put in here, which anybody who lives in DC in a condo knows that every bit of space you can you can manage is usually needed unless you have some kind of supplementary storage unit. So it's done really well. I guess we should probably mention that everything has been updated. The bathrooms have been updated. The ensuite bathroom is been updated with quartz countertops and a towel warmer, which is really nice to have. I should have written down the year that this building was built, but it's not like brand new. And so if somebody's done updates, that means it's probably more stylistically than anything else, but it's something that you don't have to do as the next owner. And this is that loft space. So this is when you come up, everything up here is very light. I mean, the carpet looks like it's new. It doesn't actually say that in the listing. But if it's not new, it's in great shape, and it's just adds to the whole, kind of ethereal light feel to this whole condo, especially this floor here. The catch with this unit is you can make it what you want it to be. Or it could be a convertible, space that converts to different uses depending on if you have people in town or not or whatever. So it is a large space. So that's, I think, the most important takeaway from up here.
And this shot kind of shows, I picked this one just because it shows how large it is up there. Yeah. So Allison, you went out just for a little bit. As I was trying to get the picture in, I had a little trouble and I ended up taking you out for a second. Can you just tell everyone just one more time what you said about the space up top, if you remember what you just said?
I think I said that it is the second kind of bedroom space. So it's large, so it can be used in multiple different ways. You could have it be kind of convertible, as in you use it sometimes as a bedroom, sometimes as an office. You could have all of those things up there. You could put a Murphy bed. I've seen people have actually used that as the primary suite, so that when guests come, they put them in the downstairs room where the door closes. So you really have a bunch of options here.
Awesome. Thanks, Allison. Okay, here's the rooftop that you were talking about.
Yeah, it's just obviously a pretty great vantage point. And I think we have an exterior building shot so that you can see that the building is fairly tall. It's not like some monstrosity, but it is high. So you do have a really great vantage point there.
Awesome. And we showed the exterior building in the beginning. Yeah.
Great. So this is a Real Living at Home RLAH listing, and Jean Sung is the listing agent. And there are open houses for this unit, both Saturday and Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. So if people want to check this one out, it's super easy to get to. You can park in all three of the neighborhoods that it's near. And check it out for sure.
Nice. I love loft style condos. I think we had ours for 3 years, and then it's kind of like a nice starting, like a first home for us it was, and it was great. We were there for 3 years, and we sold it really easily, and then we bought a townhome for us.
Yeah, loft living is not for everybody. I love it. There's an openness about it, right? And like that is a plus and can be a minus for some people. So if you have a ton of people in a home, that open space can sometimes not be what you want. But for me, it's just me and my fiance. Like, we could 100% be happy with a huge lofted space like that. So
right. Well, guys, those are our 3 picks for the week. And we just want to thank you for tuning in to New Listings at Noon. And I'm Karen Ringo.
I'm Allison Semeka.
And we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.